All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is February 4th, 2025. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Thank you for finding value in my content. It's a little early. It's about 3:42. We're going to do the market wrap up, take a look at some charts. On the SPY, going into the close, we have 10-minute. Looking like a 10-minute uptrend going into the close. I don't know. It's been kind of flaky. I think they can hold that going into the close. We'll see what they want to do. All right, on the 2-hour. 2-hour, we have the green, the yellow line up over the white. So that's a 2-hour uptrend going into the close. On the daily chart, got a higher low. And the high there is 602.30. The high there is 602.13. Higher low, higher high. Closing, I'm going to say inside the bearish trap over the 17 EMA, over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Let's just go ahead and move this. And over the all-time high anchored VWAP. So over the all-time high anchored VWAP, over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, and on the daily chart, up over the 17 and inside the bearish trap, maybe even a little bit higher. We'll see what happens. So there's SPY. If we back out, you can see we're up here in quadrant 4. That's bullish. We're in the midst of a bull flag, kind of a sloppy bull flag. So we'll see what happens. Maybe a breakout. So there's SPY on the daily chart. Let's take a look at, you know what I want to do? I want to close all these. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. Higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP up here in quadrant 4. That's bullish. That's in an uptrend. SPY still in a downtrend. All right, it's just a label. They got to take out this high in order to convert the uptrend. All right, let's take a look at IWM. IWM still in a downtrend. All right, IWM still in a downtrend. They took out this low right here. Price action, higher high, higher low, closing over a bullish cross over the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Just neutral here, up in quadrant 3. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Inside day, lower high, higher low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Inside the bullish trap, over the all-time high anchored VWAP. They're still in a downtrend. All they got to do is take out this high over here, and they will negate the downtrend, convert the uptrend. So there's Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at FNGU. FNGU, higher low, higher high. Closing over a bullish cross over the 17, over the downtrend line, over the uptrend line, over the prior, over the all-time high anchored VWAP up here in quadrant 4. They're bullish as well. So everybody's in quadrant 4 bullish, most all of them. All right, IWM. Let me make sure. No, they're not. Okay, IWM's kind of neutral. Diamond Dow. Yeah, up in quadrant 4, QQQ, up in quadrant 4, FNGU, up in quadrant 4, okay? And SPY doing the same thing. SPY is up here in quadrant 4, so everybody's still kind of bullish except for IWM. Let's take a look at T2122. Wow, well, we ripped out of the sell zone. Just went airborne over the seller's chop zone, landed in the buy zone, buyer's chop zone, and melted our way up into the buy zone. So nice work. Wow, what a recovery. Wow. That's crazy. I kind of thought we'd be down here in the oversold zone. Didn't happen. All right, so price action looking really bullish today on T2123. Whenever you see that, that's T2122. T2123. First two candles red, and then about the rest of the day is a nice bull flag up to the upside, kind of holding the mid ground, okay? Because it's a move down and over to the right, and then it's a move up and over to the right. So just holding the middle ground on T2123, up over the rising 200 SMA, and up over two prior all-time highs right here. There's T2123. Same thing on a 3-bar chart. 3 more green candle bars up over both the prior all-time highs, closing in on that dipping 200 SMA right there on the 3-bar chart on T2123. FNGU, we got one of those for that one. FNGU, price action here, just bullish most of the day. See it up over VWAP. We dipped down, did a little rubber band action, and then we found ourselves back up on top. Buyers are hungry for it. FNGU. All right. Didn't quite able to. Probably going to close over the 200 SMA. We're probably going to close over this all-time high anchored VWAP. Probably going to close over the downtrend line and over the uptrend line. All right. So looking good for FNGU. All right. Nice consolidation right through here. We'll see what happens. They got to break through this area right here. Okay, you got a line right through there. Okay, they got to break through that. Not sure if they can get that done today. Google's going to report after the close. I think they can get it done. We'll see what happens. All right, there's FNGU. All right, let's take a look at, let's go back over here and let's take a look at XLE. All right, XLE putting in a nice candle today, coming out of the bearish midpoint or the bearish neutral into the bullish neutral. Price action kind of finding some support with this bounce here. Looking at the big candle into the close. Notice the big candle kind of alerting you that that might be the end of their move down on XLE. All right, so here's XLE coming back. Price action's a higher low and a higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17, but underneath this 12-month high anchored VWAP, underneath this downtrend line, underneath this downtrend line. It's still in a downtrend until it takes out this lower high, and then it negates the downtrend and converts the uptrend. Right now, just on the bullish side of neutral right here. Not in the upper third, not in the upper quadrant. Take a look at UNG. UNG still in an uptrend. Price action for today is a lower high and a lower low. Closing just over a bearish trap, but underneath the 17 EMA and over this, I think that's a 12-month high anchored VWAP there on UNG. Right here in the buy box right there, UNG. I got some orders in, but I didn't get filled. Didn't get low enough yet. All right, so there's a daily chart for UNG. Still in an uptrend right there on UNG. If it takes out this low or this low down here, they'll be in a downtrend. All right, they got to take out this low or this low. They'll be in a downtrend. Right now, still in an uptrend. USO, crude oil. Lower high, lower low, closing darn near the upper third, but not close enough. Okay, so there's USO on the daily chart. Lower high, lower low, closing inside a bearish trap under the 17. Over the midpoint and over this 3-year high anchored VWAP right there. All right, 3-year high anchored VWAP. All right, in the midst of a big bull flag with a fabric flag looking almost as long as the flagpole here. All right. Price action just keeps going up and giving it up, going up, giving it up, going up, giving it up. You can see it's a repetitive process, but consolidating right here over 60. All right, price action right now came into the buy box today. I didn't get any fills, so I'll have to try again tomorrow. All right, there's the daily chart. Price action is still in an uptrend. If they take out this low right here, they will negate the uptrend and convert the downtrend. Okay, so there's USO. Let's take a look at GLD. All right, GLD does it again today. New all-time highs this day, this day, this day, and today. Today is Wednesday, right? No, Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday, new all-time high. Monday, new all-time high. Friday, new all-time high. Thursday, new all-time high. All right, for GLD. Needless to say, it's in an uptrend. It's at the top of quadrant 4. It's over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP. This is bullish. Let's take a look at silver. Silver today looking good. All right, it's got 4 days closing over the 12-year high anchored VWAP. That's bullish. Price action almost into the upper third, not quite, but knocking on the door. Silver price action, higher low, higher high, closing over the trap, over the 17. Silver's in an uptrend. Price action looking good for silver on the daily chart. It's finally got 4 days up over this this 12-year high anchored VWAP. That's bullish for me. This is ready to go. All right, that's looking real good, silver. All right, let's take a look at SMH. SMH is in a downtrend. They took out this low. Price action for today. A higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap under the 17. Just neutral. Again, moving up and giving it up. All right, so just neutral here in quadrant 3. Let's take a look at XLI. XLI inside day. It's a higher low and a lower high, closing under the bearish trap under the 17, but over the all-time high anchored VWAP. XLI still in a downtrend. Price would have to take out this lower high in order to negate the downtrend. All right, before they had to take out this high, now they got to take out this high because they made a lower high. All right, so XLI. Price action closing in the upper third. That is bullish on the industrials right there. Let's take a look at XLU. Utilities. Price action is in an uptrend. All right, because they took out this high here. Okay, so they made a higher high and a higher low. They did it in reverse. All right, and now it's up to the bulls to make another higher high. Price action not as good looking as XLI, which is the industrial sector, because it's not in the upper third. All right, it's just on the neutral side. Again, price action moves up and then gives it up, moving up, giving it up. All right, need price to get up and hold. XLU on the daily chart here, you've got a higher low and a higher high, but you're closing underneath the bullish trap and looking like it's almost underneath the 17, but on top of the all-time high anchored VWAP. All right, XLI looking a little more stronger than XLU. All right, let's take a look at XRT. XRT, a lot of moving up and giving it up. Here we are again, moving up, giving it up, moving up, giving it up. All right, need to get up and hold. Daily candle for today for XRT, it's our retail sector. Higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap, under the 17, over the uptrend line. I'm just going to call it, yes, it's in the upper third. It's questionable. So it's bullish up there, all right, able to hold that higher ground up there. So we'll see what happens. This is XRT on the daily chart. Last one, IYT. All right, IYT got a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap, under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP, but over the uptrend line. Nice close there, but just kind of neutral. Again, moving up, giving it up is just neutral. Moving up, giving it up again, just neutral. All right, so there's IYT. If they could get over this, maybe consolidate, hold that higher ground, you can see they lost it after hanging out here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then they lost it right there. And then they found themselves back underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP. All right, so that's it for today, traders. We got Google's going to report in about 2 minutes. All right, we'll check out what they want to do. Looking like the market's kind of bullying into the close. I see 601.99. I'll take questions in the room if anyone's got some questions. If not, we'll just watch Google and see what happens with that. And then I'm going to call it a day. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Don't forget to hedge your positions. Google could move the markets. All right, so don't forget to hedge your positions. Make sure you've got something to counteract what you have, so you don't get all tore up. I think we're at 602.05. I think we're going higher with Google. We'll see. AMD also reports tonight as well. Thank you, Mr. Fido. And thank you, Robert. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, everybody. All right. Just going to hang out here and watch Google and the SPY. We'll see what happens here.